Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to another amazing live stream. And our Thursday live streams are always filled with a lot of information. We do talk about economy analysis, we do talk about technical analysis, we do talk about certain stocks and news, we talk about the option chain, and a lot more. Today, my voice is a little bit sore, so I'm going to talk a little bit slowly. So just in case, if I just tell me if this volume is audible or not. So I would want to just speak at the same volume, and so that my voice doesn't hurt even if I take the stream for a little bit longer time. Oh, Shrey is asking, good evening, ma'am. Why is Yes Bank fluctuating so much? Shrey, it means that you have not watched our YouTube short. Yesterday only I've released a YouTube short on Yes Bank. So do watch that to get the answer. Uh, just a quick reason for everyone. Everyone knows that Yes Bank was absolutely in news. It went up quite a bit. And yes, I just need to check what happened today, but yesterday it was down by 5%, and is today it is down. No, it's up by 1.5%. Main reason is that number one, there is an issue of shares, an issue of warrant that has happened, and in that, the share price at which the shares have been issued and the warrants have been issued, they're close to 13 rupees and 14 rupees, right? And the current market price is what, almost 22. So that is why the downfall. And of course, and also there, in the month of March, there is going to be some additional liquidity in the shares. So I've explained everything in the short, so please watch the YouTube short, so that you get a little bit more knowledge on Yes Bank. Okay, chalo. So with that, let us go on to our discussion for the day. I am going to talk about technical analysis today to kickstart our discussion. Then we will go on to the option chain. We will talk about economy analysis, and then finally we will go on to some stocks in news. Before I go on to Nifty, let me just quickly share my screen. I hope everyone will be able to see my screen. Right. Oh, so it's my entire trading view is always messed up with a lot of things. Okay, chalo. So let us first of all try and understand what do we see in Nifty right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take MACD a little bit lower and RSI also lower. I'm going to pull this out. Let me also delete this. Okay, chalo. So now with this, everyone, you can see that we have seen this rally. If I'm talking about from September, we saw an amazing rally of how much. So if I were to calculate this from this point to this point, this is almost a 12.5% rally. From there, we have cooled off a little bit. Correct. Now, if I were to ask you something, again, if you have been following my channel or if you have taken my course on technical analysis, एक second में you should be able to tell me these three candles. Okay, these three candles, latest three candles. This is a specific pattern in technical analysis, and I want you all to tell me which pattern is this in technical analysis. I'm stopping the screen share so that I can read the answers. Absolutely. Shreya, Ravi have given the first two correct answers. And the correct answer, it is an evening star, right? Of course, a lot many people are giving the answers. I just read first two. So evening star is a pattern which is formed with a big green candle, then kind of a doji, followed by a big red candle. And that shows a sign of kind of a reversal in the current trend. Okay. So we did see a nice run up. So I'm not saying that either it can be an uptrend or an up move. Okay, up move is comparatively short lived, uptrend is kind of a medium to long term trend that I'm talking about. Okay, but be it an uptrend or an up move, again I'm sharing my screen now, you will be very clearly able to see that yes, there is an evening star, and this tells us that there may be some sort of weakness. But wait, this evening star, I'm just trying to remove this evening star जा किया था नाही जायचंय त्याला. No. Okay, let me see if this is going by control Z. Okay. Okay, so this evening star, I believe, is not very powerful. Reason I'll tell you. Had this evening star come up right here, it would have been way too more powerful. Right now, we can see that there's a kind of a consolidation and then followed by an evening star. So I believe that yes, this can lead to some sort of weakness, but this might not be something like absolute weakness or something to really worry about. Okay. Now I need to understand that if we could see some potential downfall from here. See, because the point that I'm telling you that yes, there is an evening star, then if I were to see what could be the immediate support for it, Arey yaar, wait. So if I were to see what could be the immediate support for this, so for that I can check two major things. Chalo, let me see if you can tell the answer or not. Okay, one more time quickly. Right now I saw that there is an evening star. No, now I, as an analyst, I want to understand what could be the immediate support. What should I use in trading view? What indicator or what sort of tool I should use so that I understand what could be the immediate support. How do I find support level with kya baat hai? Again, Shreya and Ravi are the first ones to answer. If our live stream was fastest finger first, then Shreya and Ravi both have won this twice. So, of course, many people are giving the correct answer. Fibonacci pivot, exactly. And that is the whole thought process of our Thursday live streams. Even if I don't do the stream on any particular Thursday, you should not feel that, oh my God, now what will happen? How will I come to know? You should be able to do it by yourself, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to draw a Fibonacci level from this point, from the bottommost point. Okay. So Alt F, Fibonacci, from this bottommost point to this topmost point, right? So I'm going to extend it to this one. Okay. Now, if you see here, I'm going to zoom this in so that you can very clearly see this. Today, it did take the support at the 23.6% level. So Fibonacci, you can see 18,382 is the Fibonacci level, and today's low is 18,387, just 5 points above that. So it has taken the support very nicely, and from that only it has bounced up from there. Okay. Now it will be interesting to watch how does the weekly closing happen tomorrow. If it closes below this, below, if 18,382 is broken, we may see somewhere around 8. So second 38% level comes at 18,067. So first let's try and understand what levels. Okay, currently immediately we have a support at this very level of 18,380. Okay, if this is broken, then what? We can see that there's a support at 18,067. Okay, if I were to round it off, let us say 18,100. Now let's see where is the pivot level indicating this. Okay, here again you can see 18,511 was the pivot level, which was broken convincingly today. Second support comes up at 18,206. So this is the S1, 18,206. And what was our support uh, as per Fibonacci? It was coming to 18,100 if I were to round off. In simple words, let me see again now if you can give an answer. If I were to ask you about a zone, okay, I'm not saying that tell me a pinpointed thing. If I were to ask you about a zone, where do you see the next support level? If if tomorrow the market is again showing signs of weakness based on Fibonacci and based on pivot, what do you see? What is the next zone where we can see the support? क्या बात है? Jinit this time is the fastest finger first, and he has said 100-200. Second one this time is Sharman Devekar, and he has given it a little bit more exclusively. It is 18,100 to 18,200. Very good. So I hope you all are understanding that yes, right now today a major support level of 18,500 was broken. In such cases, we should understand till what could it go down, what could be the worst case scenario in the immediate short term or a medium term. Okay, so I personally believe that based on Fibonacci, based on pivots, I feel that this could be the next support level. So these are some key points that I wanted to share about Nifty based on technical analysis. Now let us move on to option chain. So for that, I'm just quickly going to the NSE website. I'm going to just search NSE option chain on Google. Let me just share my screen as well. All right, so let's see what is happening for the next week, that is December 2022. So here, if you see, I'm just scrolling down a little bit. Here, if you see, 18,600 is is the strike price at which we can see 1,21,819 open interest. Okay. Now, if you see here, surprisingly, today the highest open interest change in open interest. Now I'm talking about change in OI. This is also built at 18,600. So even if market was going down and down and down, typically what could have happened is there could have been an unwinding from 18,600 and people would have moved closer to 500 to 400 and whatnot. But it is very heartwarming to see that call writers have not really unwound their positions from 18,600. They are still very much here. So this tells us that there could be a possibility that we don't fall down to these levels. Okay, whatever could be the potential gap down, maybe after that we may see a bounce back and we may see Nifty again bouncing back close to these levels of 18,500 and 600 based on NSE option chain. Okay, because I'm again telling you there was no serious unwinding that we saw here today. Still there are people who are writing calls at this level, which is at 18,600. Even if you see on the put side, we do see that uh, again 18,400 TK, but you can see that every 100 points downward. So you can see 18,400, 50,000 contracts are open. Even if you see 18,200 here now. Now this is again interesting. 18,200 also 42,000 is OI and change in OI is 28,700. So this tells us that again our technical analysis level of 18,200, there is a great chance that this will still be held on to. Ideally this should not be broken. So all in all, now just quickly wrapping up the entire discussion, I personally believe that at a lower end, somewhere between 18,200 and on the upper side 18,600 is what the broader range I believe the market may be into in the coming week. Okay, but now let me tell you that last Thursday when I did my live stream, I had acha, in the meantime let me take this question. I think this is an important question which has been asked uh, by Sharman. And Sharman says, does pivot broken on intraday mean anything or only on closing basis? Very good question, Sharman. Whenever I'm doing technical analysis based on daily candle time frame, okay, everyone knows that there is a daily candle time frame that we refer to. There is a weekly candle time frame that I refer to. There is a monthly time frame candle that I refer to, and I hardly refer to something like 5 minutes, 15 minutes chart, right? But if that be so, then we must understand that if I'm looking into daily candlestick pattern, intraday movement is not to be considered. Let me repeat. If I'm checking the daily candlestick pattern, intraday movement is not to be considered. We have to check only and only based on closing basis. It means that, Sharman, to answer your question, if intraday during the day, within the day, if market broke the pivot level and it bounced back again and it has closed above the pivot level, still we should be okay with that, right? In the meantime, today I did talk about something like call writers unwinding at a position. Okay, we talked about OI, and today for the first time, or maybe I can say after a long time, I did talk about something known as change in OI, change in open interest. So if you're really keen to learn about these concepts in futures and options, something like how to interpret an option chain, what is OI, what is change in OI, you should definitely consider checking out my course rachanaranade.com on our website. So Pooja, if you are on the stream, please paste the link of our course. Oh my God. And thank you, Janith. आणि पुष्कर म्हणतोय घसा बसलाय का? हो, खूप घसा बसलाय. Shreyas is giving excuse. Ma'am, usually I'm not able to attend Thursday stream because of my school. No worries, Shreya. Right now you can give more importance to school. That's okay. Right. Oh my God, my voice is going from bad to worse. Chalo. So Vivek is saying, "Are kya baat hai?" So many people asking about my health. Thank you. You are a family. You all are a family. Tabiat kharab hai ka? Actually, nothing has happened to me. I'm fit and fine. It's just my throat that's giving up a little bit. I think there are a lot of people in Pune who are actually facing this, some sort of viral going up. So yeah, Kantha Sudharak Vati helps. Thanks a lot for that. Are kya baat hai? Everyone is giving me suggestions to take care of my health. Steam le lo. And kya baat hai? Dedication hats off, says Pushkar. Thank you. It just feels like all my extended family members, we just get to meet once a month, once a week. So missing Thursday live stream, jaan pe aata hai yaar. So even if my throat is not doing that well, I really feel that maybe just half an hour, but I should do the live stream. Subramanya is also saying salt water gargle. Thank you. Take care. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks a lot for taking so much care of me, and definitely. Chalo, theek hai. Now let us quickly go on to the economy analysis and let's try and understand what happened there. Why are we seeing so much pay? I mean, like last Thursday when we did this. Are kya baat hai? Kya baat hai? Before we move on, Captain Jeevan Chandra Bhatt says like to banta hai. Thank you, Pushpat. आई थिंक इस बार मैंने कुछ पंच देने से पहले ही आपने बता दिया है कि लाइक तो बनता है. सो अदर्स, if you feel that whatever sessions we take and if you find some value in that, don't forget to smash the like button. Okay, chalo. So with that, let us go on to our discussion about economy analysis, and that's going to be pretty interesting. So everyone, just as usual, just focus properly on the point that I'm wanting to mention right now. If you can see our Indian inflation, which peaked at 7.79 in the month of April, again it was cooling off, but after July, that is August, September, 2 months back to back, it was going up. 6.77 in October, and finally we are below 6%. Is that a big achievement? Answer is 100% yes. Why? Because RBI's limit for inflation is 6%, and we are within the limit of 6%. I think that's a very big achievement that we were able to bring inflation in control. If you see here, India's factory output. Now, if I'm talking about the IIP data, just forget about all this. This can be a little bit confusing, but I've just summed it up in one line here. If you see India's factory output, which is measured in IIP, witnessed a contraction -4% in October 22 as against 3.5% rise in the last one and 4.2 rise in October 2021. So IIP data is not that good. Okay, the industrial production has cooled off a little bit, but simultaneously inflation has also gone down. Always remember, growth and inflation are going to go in opposite directions. For those who don't understand economics, again, you have a separate course on economics for stock market. See, whenever I keep on talking about these courses while I take my Thursday live stream, does it mean that you can't get knowledge through our YouTube channel? That's not the case. Believe it or not, I've put more than 500 videos on our YouTube channel. Please check it out. 500 videos of free content is there on our channel. Okay, the only thing is that it's not in a structured format. I do have playlists as well, but it's not concept by concept, right? One after the other. That you will find in the courses. Okay, so if you have less time, if you are like, chalo, I want to learn in next 15, 16 hours in a very systematic manner, then I think courses are the best option to go about it. Otherwise, if you feel that I don't want to pay for it, I would want it free of cost. Of course, as I mentioned, 500 plus videos on our YouTube channel. Please go and watch them, right? So IIP has gone down, but of course, inflation has also come down. So that's a good sign, right? Going back to US inflation now. So, well, the point that I was trying to make is that if our growth were to go up, then our inflation would also have gone up. Did I say inverse few minutes ago? Maybe I said, pardon for the slip of tongue. If we focus on growth, inflation and growth are going to go hand in hand. So right now that you can see that inflation has cooled off, the growth will also cool off. You can't achieve both at the same time. You can't achieve cooling off inflation plus good growth rate. That is like the magic thing that could happen, but it's very hard to achieve that, right? We did talk about India. What about US? US, you can see that it has started to cool off from 9.1%. Lowest that we saw for the month of November is 7.1%. But is this good? Is this enough? Because 7.1% is still sky high. Their target is 2%. For a developed economy, 2% is the target rate, and they're still at 7.1%. It's a long way to go for United States of America. If you see, okay, let's not go into all these things again. Core inflation, we have talked about that, but what I want you all to understand is about the Fed meeting highlights. Okay, 50 basis points, their rates increase. So from to a range, now they have gone to a range of 4.25% to 4.5%. Everyone was expecting this Fed fund rate to increase by 50 basis points. That doesn't come as a surprise. But this was the seventh rate hike in the year. What made me a little bit more, I mean, nervous, or what shook my confidence, was the major predictions that I'm not making, that those were made by the Fed. Major predictions made by the Fed is what you must understand. Okay. In September 20, so please understand, Fed, which is their, I mean, they are the ones who will guide all the about the inflation, about the interest rates and everything for the United States of America. What they do is, when during September, okay, when their meeting happened in September, they give the projections for the year end. I'm repeating, projections are given for the year, okay, for the year end. So in September they had said that we believe that the GDP growth for 2022 will be 0.2%. Okay, unemployment will be 3.8%, inflation will be 5.4%, Fed fund rate will be 4.4%. Now for 2022, these were the predictions in the month of September. Now same figures, same year prediction, 2022 December projection, they're saying inflation from 5.4% to 5.6%. Now this is something which again was like, oh my god, so inflation is still not under control. They feel that inflation might still not be controlled at the same pace. Worrisome, more worrisome is the year 2023. Have a look at the projections. In September they had said that in the year 2023 we believe that GDP growth rate will be 1.2%. They have taken this lower to 0.5%. Unemployment rate from 4.4% may go up to 4.6%. PC inflation from 2.8%, they believe that can go to 3.1%. And the most worrisome figure, the federal fund rate might go from 4.6% to 5.1%. What does this mean? Still, they are not in a mood to stop the increase in the Fed fund rate. So, like we have repo rates, or like I'm sure everyone has heard about this repo rates and reverse repo rates, and there are a lot of rates in the economies, right? Basically, the core interest rates, the Fed fund rate, that has been increased from the projection from 4.6% to 5.1%. If that be so, I really believe this entire 2023, I think, can be a little bit shaky for USA. And if it is shaky for USA, it can be shaky for other developing economies as well. And I think everyone should note this down. Those who are seeing the Thursday live stream, today's Thursday live stream is really important. I did talk about the economic data as well. See, PC's inflation is like the overall inflation, the whole basket of inflation. One is like the core inflation. If you remember, I've talked about core inflation, which does not include food, which does not include fuel prices. Fuel prices. And one is the PCE inflation, right? PC inflation is like the overall basket of inflation. So that means that still the loan rates are still going to go up. 2023, I feel, can be a little bit jerky. Okay. 2023 can be a little bit jerky for USA. And if that be so, that is also going to be jerky for many other countries as well, because finally, like we always say, USA is like the mother market. If the mother market is not performing well, all the other allied markets are also going to feel the heat, right? So I want a quick answer. I'm just taking a quick poll, that did you understand what could be the position of USA in 2023 is what I'm asking. I want you all to tell me answers in yes or no. I'm just posting a poll. I'm going to end it in the next 1 minute, because the point that I tried to make, the just a quick, just no, don't type yes, no, just answer here yes or no. Okay, give it in the poll so that I get to understand. Just giving out the gist again. GDP growth rate projection down from 1.2% to 0.5%. Unemployment rate increased projection from 4.4% to 4.4% to 4.6%. Inflation from 2.8 to 3.1%, and Fed fund rate from 4.6% to 5.1%. That is not good at all. क्या बात है, we have gotten still only 402 votes, 470 votes. There are 2,200 people watching the stream. 2,200 people watching the stream, and only 470 votes. I understand that you feel the pain while smashing the like button. I understand the pain, but poll ला vote करायला काय problem है? Quickly give your answers in the poll. For those who are saying no, it means that you need to improve your knowledge about economics. Economics is something which will definitely help you understand about the overall market position. And yeah, likes, of course, like Ravi ji is again talking about likes. 2,200 people watching and 700 plus likes. Feels bad, but क्या करे, आज मुझे like, hit the like button, smash the like button, ये जोर से बोलने को भी नहीं हो रहा है आज. So देख लो यार, like button press कर सकते हो तो कर लो आज के लिए, right? uh, Others, again, I'm telling you, uh, please consider knowing more about economics for stock market. Pooja has already pasted the link of economics for stock market course that will really help you to understand the overall market scenario, right? Jerome Powell has given a proper hawkish view. Hawkish view says that we will do anything and everything to bring inflation under control. We don't really care about growth. Our primary target is to kill inflation. And while killing inflation, even if the economy is hurt, even if the growth is damaged, even if the growth is hurt, we're okay with that, because a hawkish view says that we want to focus more on controlling inflation, right? So I hope all the major points that I wanted to tell you about the economy as such, I hope you all have understood that. Shrey is asking, ma'am, I didn't understand IIP. Okay, so IIP, full form, Index of Industrial Production. Industrial production has gone down. See, production has gone down. So basically, the demand drops. And whenever I'm talking about inflation, so production is down, demand is down, the overall supply is going to be down. So it's like cooling effect on the economy. So automatically, inflation also cools down a little bit. More IIP, more production, more supply, people are wanting to buy more, and with people wanting to buy more, that means people have more purchasing power, that will push the inflation higher. Okay. All right. So I hope you have understood about some very important points today. So with that, let me just quickly see if there are certain super chats. We are going to talk about the super chats, and I can see something about IRCTC. Complete disaster. I mean, I was just very irritated is the only word. I'll talk about IRCTC. But before I talk about IRCTC, today what you can see in our stream, maybe just below the stream, you can see that our t-shirts are there on a different website, rachanaranade.store. You can see them. And if you remember, I had a CARR gadget diary. If you remember seeing this CARR gadget diary, and this was not the name that was given by me. This was the name given by you guys, if you remember this. Well, this is some fancy diary, and this has so this is a pen drive, right? It's a pen drive which goes at the front, and very important is that here all these pages do not contain any date. Okay, plus you can remove the pages as well. So just in case if these pages are filled up, you need to replace the pages. That's absolutely all right. And at the end of the diary, you have a power bank, right? So it is a pen drive plus a diary plus a power bank. So just in case if you want to get this diary as a New Year gift to, if you want to give it to as a New Year gift to yourself, why not? You can definitely go and check out our website, Pooja, I don't know if you have this link or not. If not, I'm not sure. I would want to paste the link. Rachana Ranade store is the website, if I'm not mistaken. Many bought din finance.store. Okay. Let me just quickly paste the link. Give me 1 second. And I would also want to give you guys a special coupon code. Are kya baat hai? Pooja has already given it. So I would quickly pin this because the first 50 diaries, again I'm repeating, the first 50 diaries I'm going to sign off by myself. Will write a small message for you and will sign by myself. So if you want, you can definitely go and check out the pinned comment right now, where you can get a diary. Either you can buy the diary either for yourself or for your loved ones, and if you want to avail some extra discount on that, so by the way, the website also I'm typing out here. It's finance.store, and diary 5 is, okay, let me just go down. Yep, diary 5 is the coupon code that you can use for some additional discount, right? So don't forget to check out finance.store. All right. Okay, I'll also want to, someone is asking about the price. Okay, I will show you. 1 minute. This will take not more than a minute. So this is the website finance.store, and here you can see Asak Asak IT shirt and whatnot. This is the diary come power bank. So that's how it is going to look. Oh, it also has a pen. And very important, we are going to make it customized. So basically your name will be engraved here. So anyone who is buying, your name is going to appear here, right? So that is the diary power bank for you, with the pens, whatever, all these things you can see. Type C cable and iPhone wala, everything is there. Don't worry. And as I mentioned, you can also use the coupon code diary5, so that you can get some additional discount on the diary as well, right? All right, with that, let me just see if there are any other super chats quickly. I would want to answer the super chats right now and few more normal chats. Others, please avoid typing out any other super chat. Acha, before we move on, one more very important point that I would have forgotten. Pro Investor annual members. Okay, so for those who are aware, if you want, you can take uh, a a yearly membership. So I'm just wanting to share my screen. You can take a yearly membership on our website, which is, so here you can see the membership tab, and this is the Pro Investor membership. This is the yearly membership, right? And here, if you have seen in the description, you're going to get one Zoom meeting per quarter exclusively for members. Okay, I understand the pain because you guys, those who have enrolled for this yearly membership, not on all live streams you'll be able to comment. So whenever I keep the live stream open, you will be able to comment. Otherwise, you will not be able to comment on the live stream. But then instead of that, what do you get? You get a one Zoom meeting per quarter, which is exclusively for members. And this first ever Zoom meeting, which is going to be exclusively for the Pro Investor members who have taken the membership from our website, it's going to happen on 26th of December. I'm repeating, 26th of December at 9 p.m. Okay, so those who have enrolled for the Pro Investor annual membership through our website, the meet is going to happen on 26th of December at 9 p.m. So I hope everyone has noted down this important date. Okay, and that is the link for you as well, which Pooja has posted. All right. Chalo, so let me quickly go to the question and answers. Fatafat say. Any quick super chats first? LICचं काय करायचं? I mean, all these stocks, they're not performing well at all unless and until you have, uh, I mean, makes no sense right now, but you'll have to hold it for a longer period of time to, and just hope that it breaks even. So I always tell this, that I would want to give the answer in conjunction with IRCTC. I hold IRCTC for long term. Should I consider replacing MapMy India over IRCTC? Uh, Ashwin, I mean, the whole pain point about IRCTC is that government is taking so many I don't know, I don't want to use any negative words. I always believe in spreading positivity. That's what I've been doing since day one on YouTube. But they have been taking decisions about IRCTC which are not at all good for the investors in that stock, right? Achanak say you say that there's going to be a fee sharing. That's when the stock price crashes, number one. And we have not been able to surpass that level, number one. Number two, yesterday they declare an OFS and a price which is way too lower than the current market price. And you see the stock price correcting by another 5%. I mean, this is maddening, right? You are not, I mean, you're the retail individual investors who have invested in this stock. There are a lot of institutional investors as well who have invested in the stock, and financials are amazing. Just with certain news, certain decisions that the government is taking, it's just impacting the price. I think IRCTC is a classic example of why people don't like investing in government stocks. Because if the government takes some stance, it brings a lot of pain to the investors, and I believe that this should not have happened, but government has taken that stance. So I don't think, Ashwin, you should be doing this. You should try and search for some other company rather than IRCTC is what my thought process would be. Same case with LIC, right? I mean, same thought process. Your view on Tata Power for long term, if you are having a view of like 8 to 10 years, why not? Looks good. Ma'am, please share your views on Nazara Tech fundamentals. Vedika, I've done a separate video on Nazara Tech. I think I've done that as a next gen stock or something like that, because gaming as an industry, I don't think is going to die down at all. And Nazara Tech is one of the big players in this industry. Fundamentals are not bad at all, but don't expect gains in a very short term, right? It's a stock that anyone would want to look for from a long term perspective. Long term is a real long term, like more than 5 years. Then only you would expect some good movement maybe in this stock, right? So, but before taking any decision, please watch my video on Nazara Tech. I think I've labeled this as a stock for the next gen. Is there a scope for CFAs? Is it helpful for SM? Of course. Gurudat, if you want to pursue a career in stock market, CFA is a really, really good course. You can definitely think about it. Jinit is saying, एक offline session ले लो in Mumbai or Pune for 2022 and not 2022 and Jinit, but yes, a live session will be coming up in Pune in the beginning of 2023. More details I will, release when I have much more information in hand, right? Would not want to tell anything today. Just 2-3 questions I'm taking. Advait says, in fact, I'm planning to apply for OFS for IRCTC. I mean, yes, I'm not saying that it will just keep on going down, but I mean, IRCTC, yeah, exactly. That is my two of my favorite stocks, and both are not fundamentally bad. I'm just pulling this chat. I can't. One minute. Yes, I can definitely talk about this. Be it IRCTC, be it Jubilant, these are fundamentally strong. These have been on my radar. These are in my portfolio. I've talked about it openly in many of my live streams as well. But IRCTC, because of the government policies, it's not doing well. And Jubilant Food works because of the disclosures about the SSD disclosure. That was the first time when it started taking a hit. Right now, it's mainly because of the raw material cost. I don't see it to be a very big pain, but yeah, not really happy with the stock price movement, right? Maruti says, ma'am, for purchasing course in iOS, getting issues, please resolve. No, Maruti, you will not be able to purchase courses from iOS. You'll have to purchase either using Android or directly visit our website, rachanaranade.com. You can purchase from the website and you can very well view the courses on your iPhone. Okay, you can see it on your iPhone or on your iPad, but you can't purchase the courses on iOS. And just also remember this, if you are facing any issue, support@rachanaranade.com. That's go to email address for you. My voice is giving up. Support@rachanaranade.com, right? Would not want to stretch out my voice further. Maybe just one question or two. IRCTC, I did talk about it. I can see a lot of questions about IRCTC. Sumit Kumar says, get well soon, ma'am. I'm keeping on adding stocks every month from my salary. Is it a good approach? Or should I always try to add when it becomes low? Is it timing the market very important, or SIP is okay? Sumit, SIP is absolutely okay. Don't worry about it. Timing the market is not that big a deal, right? So Ranjit has again a good question. When I talked about the economy analysis, I said that maybe US can get adversely impacted, and he's saying Indian industry dependent on US can be adversely affected, IT in particular. And Ranjit, exactly, that's the reason why IT stocks are not really performing well, right? When the entire market is hitting highs, of course, we did see a cool off. Uh, that is one of the reasons why this entire thing has happened. And again, in 2023, also, I feel that IT stocks could see some pain. So, yeah, definitely, that is one of the reasons why this might happen, right? All right. Thank you, thank you. I can just show this up as well. Trust, you saw an article on ET Wealth which featured you along with Dhruv Rathi and Nikhil Kamath and others for to be associated with. Thank you, thank you. Of course, Ranjit, Veet Ranjit, or any other person on our live stream, you all are associated with the brand Rachana Ranade, with the family Rachana Ranade, with our channel Rachana Ranade. Always feels good to share some nice moments with you. Another amazing event is coming up in the next week. Uh, I'm going to go to Delhi, and when I come back from the event, I will definitely share in the next Thursday live stream where I had gone. Right now, I'm not allowed to talk about it in media. After the event is over, I'm allowed to talk about it. So super excited for the event in New Delhi as well. I'll be going in the next week, and on the next Thursday, I will definitely talk about it on our Thursday live stream about my experience uh, about the event. It's going to be really fun. Hopefully, we'll get to meet some amazing people. I will update on that. So don't forget to keep on watching our Thursday live streams for more and more updates about technicals, about futures and options, about stocks, about economy overall. And Sandeep is saying that we are moving slowly and steadily towards 50 lakh subscribers. Still some way to go. Just tell, at least try and make 5 people whom you know to subscribe to our channel. We will be able to reach 50 lakhs very, very quickly, right? And no coach in Qatar, no coach in no Qatar. Delhi is the destination that I'm going to visit, right? Don't forget to check out the Pro Investor live stream on our website, and don't also forget to check out the diary, Power Bank CERR Gadget Diary. Last question that I would want to answer, ma'am, Apple view, please. Apple from a long-term view, it's in my portfolio. I love it. I love the fundamentals. It is showing some sort of a consolidation slash kind of a downward move. Again, it is also some not directly related to our IT, but it's about digital marketing, right? So again, it is going to feel some pain in that. But I think if you are a long-term investor, even 2 to 3 years, if you have the holding capacity in that stock, no need to worry, right? Oh, Sandeep is saying that he has seen the journey from 3 lakhs. Wow, kya baat hai. Thank you. Thanks a lot for that. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. I'm going to take some rest. I'm going to gargle. I'm going to sleep well now. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye.